Welcome, my people. Welcome to day 6 of trading the 10k challenge. I hope you all are great. So what we have today is, normally what I do is that I look at in the morning before I take any trades. I just look at the dollar index just to see, the overall direction for the dollar, whether I'll be buying or selling. That just kind of gives me the overall direction for other pairs, and also including the indices like your NAS and S&P 500. So it kind of gives me the direction on what I should be looking forward to on those pairs. So yeah, so as you can see, in the morning we're around this area here, and then I saw prices going deeper again into the BC here. CB, sorry, CB. Going into the CB here, and then as you can see, it dipped a bit higher and then went all the way back. I was actually looking for price to actually sweep the sell side and the sell side, and then as you can see, it did, respected the CB here, came back to dip this and this. So before it did that, it just kind of gave me an idea to actually sell sell the USD. So that's what I did. I went to the GBP USD. That was the first trade of the day. I actually took a buy on the GBP USD. So that's what I did. We were here in the morning, around the same time when that dollar index dipped into that CB. So I did take buys here. I took the buys, and then as you can see, it went up, and then came back into the 5-minute BC there. It dipped into that 5-minute BC. There was another signal to buy, but I just held the current the same trades that I was holding. I just locked profits, and then we went up here. As you can see, we created a high for the day, came back, and then when the price was here, the dollar index had already swept the sell side, both sell sides that I had. So I didn't pay attention to that, and what I should have done is taken partial, or even close all my trades, or just take partial, maybe leave other trades running, and maybe take off 70% of my trades, and then leave the rest running and log profit, and just put it below this order block here. But I didn't do that. I just logged profit and left everything the way it was. As you can see, it came back to this order block, respected, and then came back into this CB, and then fell into that BC that I had earlier on, and then broke below, and then went up to fill in this CB also, and then price now just went down. So obviously I was taking out the trade with a break even. I had locked profits somewhere there, so I was taking out break even. So that was the first trade of the day. It was a break even. I could have capitalized on that. I could have closed profit, I could have taken profit, but I didn't do that. So we broke even on that trade, on this trade. As you can see, it's GBP USD. This is where I actually bought. Price came here, went all the way up, came to tap into that BC. There was another re-entry, a chance to re-enter, and then we went up. I didn't take any partials, like you can see. I just locked profit and just let the trade run, and then it came back and hit me. Hit the SL at break even. As you can see, the total that we made on this trade was just $5.7, and then went up into this CB, and then price looking for lower prices. That was the first trade of the day on GBP USD. And then the second trade that I took, also using the dollar index. Like I said, guys, I use the dollar index to guide me on what trades to take. As you can see, here we did take out the sell side liquidity. Took out the sell side liquidity. That's when I was still holding the GBP USD, and I should have closed GBP USD as soon as the sell side was swept, but I was still expecting it to sweep more sell side. You know, I was still expecting price to sweep. So with that being said, that was actually the first trade of the day. And then going to the second trade of the day, I saw price, you know, as you can see, we already swept the sell side liquidity. We went up there, creating this order block. You know, we already creating this order block, went up here, and then we dipped, came back. Before price got there, I was actually waiting for it to actually, you know, come into this order block. I wanted to buy the USD, and I had two analyses there. So with that information, expecting the dollar to actually start buying, which, you know, it is. And then when it got into this order block, I had two ideas, two setups that I wanted to take. The first one was being EURUSD, which is like the second trade I took for the day. I took the buy here. As you can see, you know, during the London session, we were consolidating here, and then we broke down, and then now we're going up. So this is what I call the power 3. So it's accumulation, manipulation, now we're distributing, you know. So I'm expecting this to, you know, go higher. And using this BC as our entry, as you can see, I had an alert there. And then, you know, accumulation, we manipulated into the BC, and then I took the buys, and then, you know, now I'm trying to ride it all the way up there. So that's the second trade of the day. You know, using you know, the dollar index. That's how I use the dollar index to determine what trades I want to take after that. So that's how I use the dollar index. And then the second trade that I actually wanted to take, which I did not take, was EURUSD. I wanted to take a sell on the EURUSD since, you know, the dollar was gaining strength. So as you can see, this is what I actually missed. At first I had let me go to the 30 minutes. I didn't see that order block there. I think it's a 5-minute order block. Initially I had this CB here, you know. As you can see, I also had set like an alert there. I wanted a price to actually go back in there for me to actually sell, you know, but it didn't do that. It had respected an order block, this order block on the 5 minutes, you know, and then just dropped from there. So I didn't get a chance to actually take this trade, because even this order block, I didn't see it. I only saw it after this movement when it was, you know, going down. I was like, oh, there was an order block there that I actually missed. But my initial trade that I wanted to take was a sell in this CB, which it didn't actually get in there. So so that's the trade that I didn't take, because it didn't, you know, confirm with how I wanted to trade it. So I just left it and took the one that actually confirmed, which is the USD, you know, USD CAD. So that's the second trade of the day that I have. Okay, as you can see, this is the GBP. No, yes, yeah, broke even, and then currently I'm in this buy, which is now sitting on 28 USD, and then that's where I have my TP, that's where I have my SL. So I'm just gonna hold it. I know, always gonna log profits. Should also be logging profits here, but I'm just gonna let it, you know, give it some space. Once it, you know, broke that high, I'm just gonna log profits and then ride it all the way. I might take partials halfway through. That's the first mistake that I made with GBPUSD, not taking partials. So I'm gonna make sure that I actually take partials on this trade. I'm gonna remove 2, maybe let 1 hit the last TP. So that's what I'm gonna do on this trade. So I'm just gonna update y'all as the day progresses. And yeah, update on the USD CAD. As you can see, we're in good profits. I took the buy somewhere there, somewhere here, I would say, actually. No, yeah, I took the trade somewhere there, you know, and as you can see, you know, it dipped into some profits here, and then we came here into this order block here. I think it's a 15-minute order block, bullish order block. So yeah, my SL was way down there, so luckily we didn't trigger. Yes, it's a 15-minute order block. And then, you know, currently we're still running in profit. You know, we're here, you know, where I said I'll take my profits, where I said I'll take partials, which I haven't taken my partials yet. We never learn, do we? We never learn. But anyway, yeah, hit there. So my take profit is all the way up there, which I'm gonna close some partials right now and just hold one trade all the way up there. And yeah, that's the what's happening right now with USD CAD. Let me show you on my, as you can see, you know, we have 3 trades running on that. You know, we are sitting on 64, you know, still floating. And also I did take some other trades. I took gold sell, you know, when the New York session hit. I took a gold sell from that CB there. I think it was like a 5-minute CB, and I had 2 take profits. I had 2 take profits. My first TP was on this sell side here. That was my first TP, and my last TP was on this sell side here, you know. So yeah, that's how the gold trade went. As you can see, it actually went all the way down again. And yeah, that was also a successful trade. Another trade that I just took, it's NAS. I also took a sell. It was a very short in and out trade. As you can see, I used the 1-minute entry. Sorry, I use a 1-minute entry using that order block up there. As you can see, it did respect, and then we went into profit. I was targeting that sell side there, you know. I was targeting the sell side here. As you can see, hit TP, went back up into this order block 15 minutes, went back to retest the sell side, which is also a fair value gap here, a CB, and then, you know, it just went down, but I already closed my profit. I already hit TP. So yeah, I know some of y'all might be screaming there like, why didn't you just hold it? Why didn't you just hold it? You could have passed the challenge. Yeah, I know I know, but did I think it'll do all this? No, I just had to make sure that I close. It was either I closed my trade or close partial. So I just hit my TP, decided to close all my trades. You know, I don't want to be holding trades for long, you know, trades that I don't feel comfortable, especially, you know. And I just set my TPs here and then just left the charts, and then when I came back it had TP. So either way I couldn't do anything because I already set my exit points. So far today, this is the trades that I took. As you can see, that GBP USD in the morning that hit SL, break even, you know. And then we have this gold, which first TP, and then this was a second TP. And we have this, yeah, gold, and then we have the NAS, you know. This was a first, no, they all hit at the same time. I executed 2 trades, but TP was at the same TP, you know. I forgot to adjust one, which I would have done, you know, adjusted one lower and then TP1, so I can have TP1 and TP2. So yeah, and as we were talking about CAD, I'm gonna take partials, you know. I'm gonna take partials. Almost forgot about it, you know. I'm gonna take partials and log profit on this one, you know. Let me go to a lower time frame so I can know. Yeah, just, you know, I'm expecting it to actually respect this order block here, you know, keep shooting up. So yeah, just gonna take partials there, and then I'll write the last one all the way up there. I know I can just put it here, but if it comes all the way down here, I'm done with it. I am done with the USD CAD. So that's what I have. I'll just send an update, on how this one goes, or if I take more trades in the New York AM session or in the PM session. So yeah, cheers guys. Update on the USD CAD. I had buys. This is currently the next day. I just let the trades run overnight, and yeah, I closed one here, as you saw on the previous update on this USD CAD trade. I closed one somewhere around here, and then I logged profits just here, on this auto block. I know it's not a good idea to put SLs on inefficiencies, so yeah, but that's where I put my SL, and then as you can see, it came back into this auto block here. That's where it tapped me out, and then this morning it's finding its way to find higher prices. So it did take me out of the trade, but it was a winning trade anyway. It was a successful trade, even though I didn't reach my TP, which was like, my final TP was here, but I reached my first partial and logged profits, got out with profits too. So it was a winning trade. But after that, later during the New York PM session, I took another trade, which is the GBP USD. I took a GBP USD a sell, right? During the PM session, we were here, and I had this order block here on it was a 15-minute order block. So I took my sells around here. Actually no, I took it here. Yeah, I took my sells around here. We went into profit and then kept going up. I had my SL above this high here, just right about this high. That's where I had my my SL, and then as you can see, we did go up during the Asian session. It was down here, and then it tapped me out now during the London session, going into that CB up there. It went into that, I think it's a 1 hour CB. That's where I had my SL. I could have extended my SL above this CB, but I couldn't afford the SL. It was like way more than I should be risking per trade, so I just put it there. I don't want to risk more than that. So yeah, and then as you can see also, now it's respecting this CB, but that I will go into on the next video, because now it's already if I'm taking trades today, it'll be part of day 7, so I'll update that on day 7, and then going to the as you can see, there's the GBP USD. We hit SLs, GBP we hit SLs, and then also USD CAD we broke our lock profits, so we hit that SL with 8 USD. So yeah, that was this is the conclusion of day 6. Yeah, this was a conclusion of day 6. So somebody asked, they asked me what are a BC and a CB, and what is an order block and how do you use them. Well, an order block, it's like it's the change in state of delivery. If we are on a downtrend, as you can see here, we've been going down, we've been selling. So if you want to start seeing the market buy, if you want to start seeing more buyers, you gotta see the market creating order blocks. It has to create fair value gaps, which is the CB or the BC. So as you can see here, the order block, we have this daily order block here. It's the last downward candlestick. This bearish candlestick, that's an order block because it's the last bearish candlestick, and the next one, it's a bullish, and also the next 2 candlesticks are bullish. So, and the closed bullish candlestick, so that's an order block. As you can see on this day, it came in, tapped into the order block, and then we went up, creating this BC. Now this is a BC. What is a BC? It's a buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. So what does that mean is that all these buys, they're buyers. Every time the market buys, it has to also sell. As you can see here, it's been selling. Where there's buyers, if the market has been buying, also it has to sell at the same point. That's why at times you'll have market rally down, and then it comes back to retrace all that movement. So that's what happens. When market buys, it also has to sell. So here in this fair value gap, which is a BC, it's only been buyers. In this gap here, it's also a gap. We consider this as a gap, a fair value gap. It's only buyers, so it has to balance. So it's a buy side in balance, so it's not balanced. It's only buyers. Sellers has to come and rebalance. The price is there, so it's a buy side in balance, sell side inefficiency. So it's only missing sellers in that state. So sellers, it's inefficient in sellers in sell side. So sellers has to come into that fair value gap, into that BC. So which it did, went up, came back to to rebalance that that gap, that fair value gap. And then let me just nope, let me just mark that. It's an order block, and that is a BC, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. It's a BC, which is buy side imbalance, sell side that inefficiency in a fee. Okay, yeah, whatever. Oh my days. But yeah, that inefficiency. So inefficiency, yeah, there's the inefficiency. My god, that was a real struggle. But anyway, that's the sell side imbalance. Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. So it has a buy side imbalance, it's imbalanced in buy side, it needs sellers. So the sellers came to sell side to rebalance that. So that's how you use them. That's how you use them for entry. I use them for entry. If I want to buy, this is where I would buy. When the market comes to retest, to rebalance, that's what I'll buy. In the order block, when the market comes into an order block, that's a change of delivery. I'll come and buy there. So as you can see now, also there's also this daily CB, which is a BC. It's a daily BC. Yes, it's a daily BC. So the market also had to come into this. It doesn't have to, but for it to balance, that there's inefficiencies. Somehow it's gonna come back into this. It might be not this week, it might be next week. It might not spike into this, balance it, and then go all the way up. So that's what the market does. As you can see also here, currently we have this daily. We are in a daily order block. We're in a daily order block, and yeah, the market price might just go up on the dollar index, or it might go lower. So if price actually go down and close below, so if you're using this order block, if you're taking trades using this order block, if you want to buy here, say okay, I want to buy here, your SL should be below the order block itself, or at least 50%. It should be below the 50%. So you're gonna take your FIB measure from that week up there and the week below, and then SL should be at least 50% below it. So because if it breaks to the 50%, most of the time it's gonna go lower. It's gonna fetch lower prices. Now changing that into a bearish breaker, because it broke a order block. Now should be looking for sales, but as long as it's still in that order block, still above that 50%, it might buy. So that's how you use order blocks and inefficiencies. And the question is, would I buy here? I don't think I would use this as an entry to actually buy the dollar index up at the moment, because we have this inefficiency here. We have this fair value gap, which is the BC, so if I buy there, I can't put my SL in this BC, because price can just come here, retest, fill in, rebalance this inefficiency. Also below that, we have this order block. So if I put my SL there, it might use this as it might retest this and then go up. And also we also have this BC here and also this order block. So this is the last line of defense. So I still, the price might come into fill in all these inefficiencies here before it actually goes up. So if you were to take any trade from in any of these inefficiencies, you're forced to actually put your SL below here. Just right here is enough, because if price come below this is the last line of defense. So if it comes below this order block here, if it comes way below this order block, then we might have a change in market structure. That's an order block. We might have a change in market structure. I might look for sales from now on. So that's how I use fair value gaps, which is a CB and a BC. A BC is buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, and a CB is a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. So that's how I use them. If you wanna follow on exactly how I trade, if you wanna learn more on how I trade, I will just drop in the Telegram group channel. I haven't really posted in a while in that channel. I haven't been active, but I'm thinking of going back, and also send my daily analysis, send in my trades, everything, anything that can improve your learning journey. If you want to learn how I trade, you can and also you can I'll leave we can have like a discussion there. I'll make sure that I leave a discussion channel too. If you want to teach me something, if something to say, you've learned something, also you want to share it with me, it's cool. You can leave it in our Telegram channel. I'll be happy to be in this learning journey with y'all. So yeah, that's what I have for day 6. Hope y'all are having a great trading journey. I hope you're learning from this challenge that I'm doing. And yeah, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell, so you don't miss. So yeah, peace.